Naturalists at Goldstream Park are preparing for their busiest time of year. Starting tomorrow, school children will arrive by the thousands to watch salmon spawning. But there are fears that a spill that dumped thousands of liters of fuel into the river this spring will keep many salmon away. Stacey Ross reports.
Level is a lot higher than it was about a month ago.
Naturalists at Goldstream Park will soon be leading hundreds of school kids down these trails as they teach them about the life cycle of spawning salmon and the creatures that depend on them.
It's quiet, definitely quiet, but it is really reassuring to see the salmon in the river.
Naturalists can see a few salmon in the Goldstream River, but not as many as in some years past, and there are fears this is to blame. On April 16th, the Columbia Fuels truck crashed into a rock wall on the Malahat, spilling 40,000 liters of gas into the delicate ecosystem. Thousands of juvenile salmon were released just hours before the spill. Many of them perished. But those salmon had been tagged by volunteers at the Goldstream hatchery prior to their release, and those tags may hold the key to determining the full impact of this spring's spill.
Data that will be retrieved hopefully from fish that have those tags will tell us the extent of the damage from that spill. We may not get any tags back, which would allow us to perhaps draw the conclusion that all those fish were wiped out. Or on the good side, if we get a lot of tags back, it'll show that the damage was perhaps not as bad as we thought.
As for the salmon that will spawn in Goldstream this year, they are trickling back. Some years as many as 30,000 coho, chum, and chinook returned to spawn. There were 4,500 last year. This year, so far, there have been less than 200, but naturalists say it's too soon to be worried just yet.
Yeah, we always say mid to end October is when the chum salmon start to come up, because that is what this river is mostly sustaining.
Monday marks the beginning of the Salmon Run school programs at Goldstream. 1,200 kids will be here every weekday during the next 2 months. They'll see all kinds of wildlife, otters and birds, and they'll see salmon, even if it is only the handful in the river today.
By looking over my shoulder and seeing a salmon right here, it makes me very optimistic in that they're home, and that things are okay.
Hatchery officials are still testing the water here at Goldstream. They say contaminant levels are low enough now that it's fit for humans to drink and it's not harmful to wildlife. But whether it's safe enough for the salmon trying to return is still to be seen.